Become part of the show. If you're tuned in for the first time, this is WhatsApp on Galaxy Television, a show that's meant for the young gains. And if you want to call or name anyone who understands what entertainment is all about, we have brought them on this stage. We've had Grammy Award winners, we've had Guinness World Record holders, at least 4 of them here. Producers, actors, actresses, musicians, disc jockeys, hype men, celebrity hype men, celebrity entrepreneurs, just name it. As long as it's fun and entertainment, we have done it, and we're still going to continue to do it. The next guest we have in the studio, A-list celebrity to come through. The man is doing big things in the world of rap, where rap is considered to be dwindling. Tawatii is making sure that he's resurrecting. Lagos, Nigeria, help me welcome to the studios. We have, of course, the very delectable Susan here, who's my partner by my side, you know, and she's here to spice it up as usual. We're both honored to have you here. Help us welcome Tawatii to the studios this morning.
Good morning, guys. Thank you so much for having me.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I wasn't getting to the studios. We always ask that question because we know say it is the song.
Lagos is not even a real place. Lagos is not a real place. It's just unnecessary stress and unnecessary challenges. Other ride, cancel ride. Too far, 15 minutes. Another one, network, cancel. This one. I was like, bro, I'm just trying to come on TV. Why is this happening? But yeah, I tried to make it in makeup time, but it was a bit stressful. But that's just Lagos.
Glad you're here eventually.
Thank you very much.
All right, I love the shades. If possible, we'll go to farm.
Thank you.
Anyway, born and bred in the heart of Lagos, Tawatii is a musical sensation known for his unique blend of hip hop, rap, Afro swing, and Afro beats. Afro swing, never heard that before. The first time he merges Nigerian rhythms with a global sound, captivating diverse audiences. Tawatii's remarkable journey began at just age 12 when he featured DJ Jimmy Jat's iconic Jimmy's Jump Off. By the age of 13, he was already a star, setting the stage for an extraordinary career. Notable Nigerian rapper Black Bones credits Tawatii as his initial inspiration for entering the rap scene after hearing him or listening to him on the radio. That's a big one. He embarked on his musical journey under the name Lil H, a name synonymous with his early beginnings in the industry. He has received the esteemed co-signs Elite Sound Sultan and the great M.I. Abaga. Further solid status as a rising star in the Nigerian music landscape. Moving on, in 2020, Tawatii released his debut EP, Roadman, Tales of 1,000 Journeys, marked a turning point in his career as a versatile storyteller. And in 2020, Tawatii released 100, his first single of his second musical project titled Better Late Than Never. Also, Tawatii was the first artist on the renowned Lagos hip-hop collective Tribe Boys, contributing to its enduring legacy beyond music. Tawatii's experience as an on-air personality features his time on Silverbird and Cool FM in his early teens, making him a trusted voice in the Lagos vibe entertainment scene. He's also performed on reputable stages like the Caveman Concert, Lagos Gen Z Fest, and Evening with the Tribe Boys, and his own release party in Lagos, Nigeria for his sophomore project BLTN. Dedication and authenticity. He's set to be a form in the music future, promising groundbreaking releases and unforgettable performances ahead. So take a listen. Renowned for his diverse sound, Tawatii unveils his updated version of Delivery in his new school, a masterful blend of Afrobeats, hip-hop's dynamic pulse, and a dose of intentionality. This refined track creatively intertwines cultural melodies with clear-cutting lyricism, offering fresh yet sophisticated sound. So we have to go through all that just to tell you who we do have in the studio. What an impressive resume.
Thank you so much.
To have the Bones come through and say, hey, and because of you I enter rap. That's not a small thing. Yeah. But hey, tell us the journey into rap as it is. How did it start? How did it begin for you?
It's crazy, bro, because I'll say it and then it'll sound ridiculous, but I've given at least 15 years of my life to the craft. I started when I was very, very young, and I was able to do a lot of things in that space. But then holding the authenticity as a rapper all these years has been the challenging part because I had my TV time, I had my radio time. But like J. Cole said, if you let them kill your dream, it'll haunt you. So in all that period, there was like a nudge at the back of my head, like, bro, this is just a break. This is not the end. You have to go back to what originally makes your heart beat. So it's been a long, challenging, and very rigorous journey, but it's been a wonderful experience. I'm not even gonna lie to you. In 2023, when Black Bones had an interview on Cool FM, or even last year, I think it meant something to me. You know what I mean? Because it's been a very long time. I was on radio as a kid at 13, 14. I had the very first syndicated show with Cool FM and BBC. It was a kiddie show. I think till now it's probably still the only kiddie show that was run by a kid at the time, and that's where Black Bones listened to me on radio. Pedestrian, like, there are a bunch of rappers that also after that called me to give me my flowers as well. But
Good.
It's been a long journey away. I'm grateful to be here. I'm not gonna lie.
So, who inspired you, or what inspired you? At what point did you know that this was your path? Like, you didn't just start rapping, right?
Yeah.
So, at what point did you know? What inspired you?
So as a kid, I always used to want to like rap, hold the mic, and whatever. And then I started off a little bit, and then my parents noticed that like I was talented at it, and started entering me for competitions, for talent competitions and stuff. And I think when I started winning, that's when I was like, okay, maybe I don't suck at this, you know what I mean? Maybe there's something here. And it was just miming at the time. I didn't even start writing or freestyling or none of that. But then it started coming, and then there was one particular talent competition I won that was sponsored by Sony Ericsson sometime in 2008 or so. And after that's where I met Sound Sultan, God rest his soul. Yes. And he and my dad went to school, went to LASU together. And then it was just like a full circle moment. So from that period, he started like taking me around and stuff. He was the first person to introduce me to Wizkid. And he made sure we all made a record together, I think in 2010. So that around that period, I met Nas. I was able to rap to him. He was extremely impressed. You know what I mean? I met Wyclef, the same thing.
Yeah, they were in Nigeria at the time.
Did you get it? And as a kid, that was a surreal experience for me. And I was like, yep, this is it for me. You know? So yeah, that's pretty much how I started, and that's how I just picked up.
So what themes, what messages do you explore in your raps?
So I'm very conscious and intentional with my music. I believe there's time to party, you know what I mean, and then there's time to listen to to conscious stuff. So I usually try to pass message of hope, message of dedication, message of remembrance. So remember where you came from, and whatever point in time that you're at a particular point where you weren't before, you have to remember that transition. So it's pretty much like as conscious music as possible. The best way I can compare it to is J. Cole. That's the kind of music I would say I make it for us to compare it to another artist.
All right. When it comes to music, especially rap, a lot of artists do not know how to handle basic criticisms. All right, especially online and back. Sometimes you sing way off the whole thing, and someone tell you, "I'm what you sing," and then you're pissed off. No, I get it. So that's why we're asking, how do you handle such situations?
Bro, it's crazy because I've overreacted so many times. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, you look so damn cool.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I've overreacted so many times because, like, I understand where that stems from. It's from a place of had to put so much energy and so much creativity, and someone who doesn't understand that sector of the art coming to speak on it. So I would say I've overreacted so many times, but I know how to handle that now because at every point there's going to be criticism.
True. Even
within us as tribe boys, there's always criticism, and it's always constructive. So you know where to. It's not a case of it's just flat out criticism. That's what gets rappers angry or anxious or whatever. There's creative criticism, and then there's just outright calling someone out and saying this is wrong or this was not put in the right manner. So I think that's where that stems from. But I know how to handle it now. Just you have to take it in because at the end of the day, everybody's going to talk, regardless of it's good or it's bad.
True. MI says if nobody talks about you, then you're nobody. That's okay. Yeah. All right.
So how do you stay creative and avoid creative blocks?
Oh wow. So I'm not really sure I can credit my number one inspiration on live TV or national TV, but I try to stay in tune with nature as much as possible. Shout outs to our ancestors like Fela who have paved the way for us to be in tune with nature, and as much as possible, that's what keeps me afloat and keeps my creative capabilities in check. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, there's a lot of challenges on a daily basis, and in our country where things just turn to another. Today is one thing, tomorrow is times two of how it was. You have to be one with nature. So, yeah.
All right. What's the most challenging song you've had to write, and is that song your favorite?
Oh man, challenging. Wow. So for challenging record that I've had to write, it's definitely not my favorite record. I'll tell you that because when it gets challenging for an artist to write, it's sort of like, I won't say stress, but until you can get over that record and until you've been able to drop your creative process down, you can't really pinpoint if you like it or not. Sometimes our least favorite records happen to be the records that people like the most, or
True.
the general audience accepts. So for us, it's kind of weird. But no, I haven't released the most challenging record, and I did write it sometime this year, and we'll release it in this next project. But I would say it's definitely not my favorite. My favorite record, my favorite verse is a verse that's already out. It's on a song called Slow Motion with Tribe Boys. If I use that verse to put somebody's babe, she'll go. So that's definitely my favorite verse. Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. Yeah.
How much of yourself do you put into your song, like your personal life, like authenticity, vulnerability?
Everything. I talk about police all the damn time because, like, for some weird reason, I just happen to be their spec. I can't pass that.
We had the same issue yesterday.
I can't. I just don't know. I even went to a different city and they still harassed me and disturbed me. So I have to put every bit of my experience into my music, and in every record I try as much as possible to cite the police experience because I try to raise awareness. NSAS wasn't enough. We still have
at all. It wasn't. Clearly,
so
it wasn't enough.
This young kid, Wavestar, had
yes,
an accident as well, like a few days ago, and they're young. They're super young. They're like what, 20, 21, 22 at most. And it was like 4 of them for no reason. There was nothing on them. They just stopped them, harassed them, picked them up. We attempted to drive them to police station. Bro, I can't even tell you the experience I've had. I've had ambush squad come and pick me up from just being outside of my front yard in Abuja. Ambush squad. I've never heard of them before today. Ambush squad. They have to be looking for terrorists. Do you understand what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, I try as much as possible to put my personal experiences to raise as much awareness. That's back to the messaging as well. We have to raise as much awareness as possible today because as artists, and especially as hip artists, that's our aim.
Some people believe that rap is too violent.
Oh wow, no, I think we're gone past that era.
Yeah.
Kendrick and Drake almost brought that back, but thank God for maturity and thank God for social media and how times have gone by. I don't think hip hop is violent as much as it used to be. I think it's aggressive, but I think that it's a necessary kind of aggression to drive the point at every. Look at Odumodu Black, for example, a very aggressive rapper. But that aggression is needed because it drives the point of the verse or the theme of the record. So not anymore, but aggressive a little bit.
Yeah.
All right. What's that thing that your fans do not know about you? Like, Tawatii is this, but what's that fun thing that they don't know about you?
BTS,
that want you to say it? Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I don't know if it's an ability to do something or if it's a lack of ability. I can't swim.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I can't swim, which is horrible. I can't cook, which is equally horrible. And you know the funny thing is, my mother is a great cook, and I've just skipped that. But wow, right. So I went to music school and I learned how to produce and I learned how to advanced engineering. I think that's something that people don't know about me. It's something I haven't explored as much, but it's something that I've done that I haven't really spoken about much. But yes, I'm supposed to be a producer and an advanced engineer. But in the next couple of weeks and in the coming months, people are going to see that side of me because I'm already starting working on that.
All right, when you're not making music, when you're rapping, how do you while away time? How do you wind down? How do you chill? How do you chop life?
I like to go out a lot. I'm an extrovert. I like to go out a lot. I'm not necessarily like going out to the club or going to parties or whatever. But I like to go to a lounge. I like to go to an open space, go to the beach, just really be one with nature as much as I can because it's very important. That's another thing that keeps me inspired as well. Just seeing things and being outside as much as possible. I travel when I get the chance to. Last year I went to like 6 states in Nigeria just to tap in as much as possible. But yeah, I like to chill. I really do. I really like to chill. I like to watch movies as well. I like to watch series and documentaries. And when I'm not doing music, I like to dabble a little bit into creating shows, writing TV shows, writing online shows, and doing voiceovers and stuff. So, yeah.
So if you weren't a rapper, what else would you do?
I'll probably be a TV presenter or an actor. Most likely.
All right, you actually do fit the parts. All right, so for your fans out there watching, seeing how far you've come and to where you are at the moment, what words of motivation and inspiration do you have for them?
Nobody's coming to save you. Nobody came to save me. Nobody's coming to save you. And
Sure.
that doesn't mean it in a negative way. Obviously, as time goes on, people will help, people will assist, but nobody is going to come and save you. You have to put whatever you have out there. As painful as it is, as brute as it is, as honest as it is, that's what makes us artists, is laying our bare emotions. So that's what you have to do. You don't have to worry about who cares, what people have to say. If you know it's the art that you believe in, you just have to express it at all costs. It's going to be painful, but what's going to be more painful is not having, like, putting it out there in the first place. So what I would say is, do it. Do it afraid, do it tired, do it broke, do it sad, do it happy, do it motivated. Just make sure you do it.
All right, how do we download your body of work or your EPs that are out? What media? Yes.
They're on all streaming platforms: AudioMac, Apple Music, Spotify, Deezer, YouTube Music. It's everywhere. The links are on my bios on my social.
So she'll give us the social media handles quick.
So who is Tawatii on Twitter, on TikTok, and Tawatii the Roadman on IG? Because IG have been moving mad. They took down my account of 12 years. Start a new one.
Someone from my university days, they took down his account a couple of days ago, and he had to reach me through the new one. And I was on radio and who be this? And he called me on Instagram live. I was like, what's in the worry?
So yeah, I had to start a new IG. So Tawatii the Roadman on IG. Then for streaming platforms is Tawatii on all streaming platforms.
All right, thank you so much for coming through.
All right, thank you so much for having me. I appreciate you so much.
I and Susan, we're so honored to have you here. Galaxy Television and WhatsApp, we definitely are in a different state of mind having someone like you here. Now, Tawatii started real young from the age of 12, noticing his multifaceted skills. But the thing is, he did not relent. He's still not relenting at this moment. He says, do it tired, do it strong, do it afraid, do it happy, but at the end, just do it. And that's the message we have for you this very beautiful morning. And those of you who are fasting Ramadan, it's officially 25 days, so you have at least 5 more days. Those of you are hiding and eating, I see you people. I know you. I know the days you fasted and the days you did not. The Christian folks as well, I believe it's day 17 or 18. I can't remember. But anyways, keep the fasting, keep the fire burning. All right, this is where we say our goodbyes. We've come to the end of an amazing show. I had fun today, didn't you?
I did too.
Oh, wow.
Thank you so much for having me, guys. I had the most fun. Even the earlier interview that I saw of the actor as well, that was very, very, very fun.
We do the most, but who we say we are.
Yeah.